Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about planning curriculum for next year. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get into it. Okay, so this is my first year homeschooling. So now I'm kind of doing something that I've never had to do before, and that is plan curriculum for next year after coming from a year of homeschooling. I thought this video would be helpful for people like me that are kind of trying to figure out what's next, what do we do, how do we plan for next year, how do we know what to choose. So I'm going to break it down into a couple really simple steps that will help kind of get the planning process started and set you off on a good foot for planning your curriculum for next year. So step number one is evaluate. So you're going to want to kind of take a look at your homeschool year and how it went, what things worked for you, what things didn't, kind of evaluate the curriculum that you use. This not only helps you kind of determine if you want to go with the same type of curriculum for the following year, but it also shows you what you're looking for in your curriculum. So the first thing I did was I wrote my children's names down on a piece of paper. I wrote down the subjects and what we used for those subjects, along with some notes about that particular subject and that particular curriculum. I wrote down language arts. We used the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts Level 3 this year for my oldest daughter, and I wrote some notes. And I do that for every single subject, every curriculum that we used. I do that both for Lacey and Emmett, just so I can kind of gauge overall how our current choices worked for us this past year. So the next step I'm taking is writing down what we actually need for next year. So I will write down all of the subjects that I need for each child and just go off of that. So, okay, we need something for language arts, we need something for math, etc., etc. So I'll just write all that down so I know what I need to purchase. Step number 3 is research. Now, this is a big part of planning curriculum. In general, it's a lot of research. It's a lot of looking at samples, looking inside certain curriculums, reading reviews, watching review videos on curriculums, lessons, sample lessons, that kind of thing. Just trying to gauge what a curriculum is all about, how it works, and if it would be a good fit for my child. This helps me narrow down my choices and ultimately choose a set curriculum for each subject. So once I've done my research, I'll move on to step number 4, which is actually penciling down a schedule and what we're using for each subject. Well, I will break it down by child, and I will write our selections for each subject down, any extras that we're adding in, all of the curriculum that we are planning to use for next year. Another thing that's really helpful to have for your homeschool year is a planner. So I purchased a brand new planner. I'm really excited about it because it's specifically for homeschooling. I got it on a really good deal. I will leave the website down below, but it's a beautiful planner. It's so well done and so beautiful. Like, it's just so pretty. So I'm planning on using that next year. Planner actually doesn't start till July, so it'll be perfect for next year. So I will go ahead and at this point determine when our start date's going to be. Am I going to start in August? Am I going to start in September? And kind of plan out our year roughly. As far as the actual schedule for the day, like I have mentioned before, we do reverse record keeping. So I'm not going to actually plan out any lessons day by day. So I'm not going to touch those pages, but I am going to kind of just roughly plan out when we're going to start our year and when we're going to do some breaks. After I have my selections made, yay, this comes to kind of totaling the budget. So step number 5 is totaling the cost, budget, and purchasing the curriculum. And this is my first year homeschooling, but in my past experience, last year when we decided to homeschool, I started purchasing curriculum in July, August, and I think because of the flood of new homeschoolers such as myself, a lot of companies were way backed up. They were way behind, things were out of stock. Shipping was taking a really long time, not only because of the new homeschoolers, but also COVID restrictions and that kind of thing slows mail down. So it was kind of a weird year, and I definitely won't wait till the last minute this year. I'm purchasing things now, and I actually almost have everything that I need for the following year now. So I definitely highly encourage you, if it's possible for you, to shop now, like in the springtime, so that you have it ahead of time. You don't have to worry about waiting for your curriculum when you want to start your school year and it's not backed up, or things that you want aren't out of stock. So I hope that this video was helpful for you in planning your homeschool year. This is just how I'm going about doing it, and it seems to have worked really well. I will be doing separate videos on the actual choices that we chose for next year's curriculum, so be on the lookout for those. Those are always fun to look at. I love those videos, so I definitely will be doing that in the coming months ahead. Good luck in planning your year ahead, and I will see you in another video soon.